What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to How To Knots, and today I'm going to explain the thief knot to you. So let's get into the tutorial. So I switched over to just one rope because that's what the reef knot or thief knot needs. So let me go first and go tying a square knot, and I'll show you why the thief knot was used. So if this is a square knot, I have the rope is similar, it's the exact same rope. So the diameter is the same, the feel is the same, so it's not going to slip. So let's say that I'm a sailor and I tied my belongings and I tie it like this with a square knot. Now, if a thief comes up, he's gonna see this and undo it and take my stuff and tie it the same way. So this is where the thief knot comes in, because this is the reef knot or the square knot. The thief knot is tied like this. So it looks exactly like the reef knot, except I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna come through, and now you'll see that the ends are on opposite sides, okay? And if I go like this, it collapses. And that's important because they would tie the thief knot to their belongings because, I mean, it's just holding them slightly and there's not much tension. If a thief would come, they would untie it and then tie a reef knot or square knot, which is the popular knot. Because that's what they thought it was, but it actually wasn't. It was a thief knot with the ends on opposite sides, and they could tell if someone touched their belongings. But if you're ever tying a square knot or a reef knot, which is a great knot for the same rope if you want to bind the ends together and just make a fixed huge loop with your rope, don't tie the thief knot because your knot will come apart. Instead, when you tie that reef knot, if my end's over here, then that means that this end has to be on this side. So I'm going to come in here on the bottom, around, through. Now my ends are on the same side, which is what you want for a square. And I can pull as hard as I want. It's not going to go anywhere.